happens with healthcare, given how much of an influence politics has in that sector?
Yeah, we were talking about this in the break, Vonnie. You know, I think it's almost it's a little bit early to start to look at how, you know, what policy is going to look like. I assume you're talking about as we move towards the next administration.
Yes.
But what we're really going to see is we need to see who is going to, in fact, be the candidate, and we're really far away from that, and what type of policies they're going to embrace, and especially since there's more of a discussion on some arguably socialist or more, you know, left-wing kind of issues. The question is, as we get clarity, as we see how they're polling, it's going to be interesting to see how the market embraces or doesn't embrace those. Right now, without knowing who that candidate is, and with the economy good and jobs pretty strong, Trump is probably a better chance to be president for a second term than perhaps many would think. But until you actually get that Democrat, the opposition candidate out there, it's impossible to know.
So what will lead us above the 3,000 mark then, Jonathan? What sectors?
Well, and it's interesting. So in general, so what do we like? Healthcare, which has had really decent fundamentals, and you're just talking about some names before, it's surprising that the stocks have lagged despite the fact that the fundamentals, the revisions, the growth rates have been okay. I think technology is also going to do well. But if we don't see the back half, this magical rally coming off of China, which is what I think we'll see some, but not a huge amount, then tech wins. But it's not going to be semis and hardware, which is really what's been leading the technology space so far. It'll be more software and internet-related companies that are a little bit less economically sensitive. In that environment, healthcare actually rebounds and does pretty well. If I'm wrong, I think tech will do well, but it'll be a different group of names. And in that, if you do get more juice out of China, then healthcare is not a natural beneficiary.